From the KBIA Newsroom in Columbia, I'm Yasha Mikawaichuk. Nearly every state in the country has placed new restrictions on the movement of animals as the destructive New World screwworm continues to spread. Missouri requires animals from an affected state to be inspected by a vet prior to travel. As Harvest Public Media's Hope Kerwin reports, it creates challenges for animal shelters that move dogs and cats out of Texas.
Ellen Jefferson is the head of animal rescue, Austin Pets Alive. She says there are more pets in Texas than potential adopters, but moving dogs and cats has become more complicated as states try to guard against the New World screwworm. The parasitic fly has infected livestock in Texas and New Mexico since June. Most states now require animals coming from those areas to have a pre-travel inspection by a vet and a round of medication. Jefferson says they're reasonable precautions, but they're still costly for rescues.
Over 200 shelters in Texas do not have access to a veterinarian, so giving them even the medicine is really, really hard.
She worries more animals will be euthanized because of overpopulation if shelters keep relying on transport to other states. I'm Hope Kerwin, Harvest Public Media.
And Missouri has withdrawn from a multi-state lawsuit that aims to no longer require states to provide services that allow people with disabilities to live in their communities instead of institutions. The Missouri Independent reports the lawsuit began in September 2024 with 17 Republican-led states challenging a Biden administration rule that indicated that gender dysphoria, quote, may be a disability, end quote, under the Rehabilitation Act. 8 states withdrew from the lawsuit after the Trump administration proposed a rule that would exclude gender dysphoria from the definition of disability. Several more states dropped out over the following months, leaving 4 before Missouri's exit. The Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services updated the state's cyclospora case count Sunday evening. KBIA's Najifa Farhat has more.
Missouri cyclospora outbreak continues to grow. The Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services now reports 593 confirmed cases, nearly 63% increase from last week. State health officials updated the numbers on Sunday and have repeatedly said they expect case counts to keep rising as more illnesses are identified. State epidemiologist Nathan Koffernas said last week cases are spread across Missouri and investigators are working to identify a single source or cluster within the state. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention said on Friday the parasite has now sickened people in 9 states. Meanwhile, the recall of certain iceberg lettuce products from Taylor Farms remains in effect. For KBIA News, I'm Najifa Farhat.
And a U.S. Senate bill aims to restructure name, image, and likeness rules for college athletes. Missouri Senator Eric Schmidt co-sponsored a bill that outlines a national standard for NIL rights, grants, antitrust protection for the NCAA, and codifies athlete protections like medical coverage, trust funds, and new transfer rules. Missouri Business Alert reports the bill would establish a federal right to earn NIL compensation and would prohibit schools, conferences, and the NCAA from preventing athletes from earning or signing NIL deals. Athletes would also be required to report NIL agreements worth more than $600 to their institution. However, for athletes to receive an NIL deal, it must involve promoting a genuine commercial good or service sold to the public for a profit. I'm Yasha Mikawaichuk, KBIA News, Columbia.